What to Play presents the 10 best PlayStation 5 titles of 2021, all arranged by PlayScore. To check out our full list, visit our website at whattoplay.com. You can also take part in our rankings by leaving reviews of the games that you played. If you want to become part of our growing community, we have a Patreon page. Check it out! Link in the description box below.
You gotta take the oath. I promise to do everything in my power to protect this city.
I promise.
Number 10, Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales. The web-slinging newbie gets a standalone chapter in the follow-up to Insomniac's award-winning superhero game. It's the first of many PlayStation 5 titles coming in the next few years. Miles Morales feels more like a mini-expansion than a full game. Players can finish it in a day or two without spending too much time swinging around New York or taking screenshots. It compensates for its short length with a strong, self-contained story that pieces together Miles' role for the future of the series. A play score of 8.41. Number 9, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. The latest Call of Duty embraces Black Ops' popularity, bringing in another chapter of relentless action and government conspiracies. It's still reliant on its established shooter formula, but hey, if it ain't broke. Cold War may not be the revolutionary shooter we needed, but it does present a ton of options for any gamer who just wants to shoot stuff. There are intense multiplayer modes, PvE zombies, and a campaign mode where you can team up with Ronald Reagan. The PS5's powerful hardware really pushes Cold War's performance further, even adding a gimmick to its adaptive DualSense controller, which makes every shot feel real. A play score of 8.41. Number 8, WRC9 FIA World Rally Championship. An old-gen release best experienced on the PlayStation 5. It's cashing in on the exhilarating breeze of rally titles. This racing game offers plenty of surprises, with hundreds of licenses, a handful of beautiful locales, and a whole lot of white-knuckling fun. Manage the grueling art of rally racing and make your way through 14 unique locations, and more. With so many WRC titles coming out, it's hard to tell the difference. Either way, the game receives a play score of 8.46. Number 7, NBA 2K21 Next Generation. Utilizing the PS5's solid-state drive, this annual basketball celebration from 2K takes it to greater heights with minimal loading times and smoother frames. NBA 2K21 might be rehashing the same old mechanics since forever, but there will always be players looking forward to more NBA action. Its improved career mode offers enough incentives to keep players grinding, bringing more replayability to its already packed modes. A play score of 8.58. Number 6, Astro's Playroom. More of a technical demo than an actual game. This free-to-play title comes as a bonus for anyone who miraculously purchased the elusive PlayStation 5. Developed in-house, Astro's Playroom showcases the many technical innovations the PlayStation 5 has unveiled. The entire journey is a creative way of Sony taking us to the history and evolution of the PlayStation consoles. Since it plays around the DualSense's major features, it's recommended players get to try this game first before jumping to another game. A play score of 8.69. Number 5, Demon's Souls. The first AAA PlayStation 5 exclusive and a strong system seller for the console. Demon's Souls is a gorgeous remake of the pioneering Souls-like title from Hidetaka Miyazaki. Developed by Bluepoint Studios, the same people who perfected Shadow of the Colossus, it's exclusively built for the PlayStation 5. The lighting and visuals already feel next generation, and it's a great start for the console's long list of titles coming up soon. It's still insanely hard, but what could you expect from the first Souls game?
I can't play this game! I can't play it!
A play score of 8.73. Number 4, Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Little Big Planet's Sackboy gets his own solo debut. Previous PlayStation owners know that this is all about platforming. Sackboy's biggest change is in its 3D platforming instead of the older 2.5D perspectives. It's Sony's little version of Super Mario 3D. It's a go-to game recommended for anyone with kids or little siblings. Unless you want to punish them, then try Demon Souls.
I can't play this!
A play score of 8.80.
Now go, Eivor. Claim your place in Valhalla.
Number 3, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If there's one way to experience Ubisoft's latest Assassin's Creed title, it's to play it on next-gen consoles. Valhalla is a massive game and we are not kidding. Its breathtaking open world is teeming with activities for you to mess around and explore. Just like Origins and Odyssey, the return of its RPG systems makes gameplay grindy. Improving your Eivor by buffing those numbers up has become the series' core loop. Just don't get consumed by its dreadful microtransactions. A play score of 8.82. Number 2, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. The definitive edition of the latest Mortal Kombat game from NetherRealm. It includes all 37 of its characters, both coming from the base game and DLC packs. Not to mention its story expansions that flesh out major characters in the expanding MK lore. It's a solid fighting game to play with friends that's building upon the foundations of MK's signature visceral combat. A play score of 8.96. Here are the runners-up before we reveal the number 1. Bugsnax. Kinda bug, kinda snack, feast your eyes on this adorable and weird adventure game from the people behind Octodad. A play score of 8.26. Dirt 5. An arcade racer best played casually. Enjoy off-road adventures in this latest Dirt game from Codemasters. A play score of 8.23. Warhammer Chaos Bane Slayer Edition. The definitive edition of Chaos Bane packed with the latest expansion and bonus content. A play score of 7.97. Number 14, Watch Dogs Legion. The third major entry of this hacktastic series from Ubisoft revolutionized a dystopian London using the power of technology. A play score of 7.85. Spirit of the North Enhanced Edition. A casual indie exploration game where we travel to the magical Nordic realms and get to know its rich folklore. A play score of 7.80.
That day, if our positions were switched, would our fates be different? Would I have your life and you mine?
You a demon?
And the best PlayStation 5 game for 2021 so far,
Devil May Cry.
first-timers, this is the best edition of Capcom's award-winning action game to play. The special edition includes all major DLCs and gaming's iconic katana-wielding weeb, Virgil, as a playable character with his own campaign. The major differences compared to the original series aren't too obvious. If you love ray tracing, then this is the first taste of the RE engine being optimized for the PlayStation 5. Gameplay remains as slick and stylish as ever, but it all depends on your combos. A play score of 8.98. Before we end our video, we thank these WOTY players for supporting our channel through Patreon. For just $1, you can have your name plastered on our video and get exclusive WOTY Play rewards. Become a certified WOTY player and visit our Patreon page, link below.